Hello everyone, today in this video I will introduce King of the Hill X Minecraft plugin, which supports many hook plugins, solo player capture as well as team and clan capture, reward and loot system, boss bar and chat support, alerts and schedule support, time zone support, grace period, warm-up capture start, all time zones for scheduling, as well as leaderboard support for daily, weekly, or all-time rankings, showing which player or clan or team captured how many King of the Hills in a day, week, or overall. Now, you will get a brief video preview of the plugin, as well as a full explanation of how the plugin works and how to set it up after purchase. First, type the /KoTHX admin command to see all available commands. If you want to create your own capture zone, type /KoTHX admin wand. You will receive a wand and you must select two positions to define the area. After selecting the area, type /KoTHX admin create followed by the name of your King of the Hill. The name can be colored, bold, or plain. Once you enter the King of the Hill name, set the capture time, which determines how long it takes to capture the zone. In my example, I will set it to 240 seconds, which is 4 minutes. Next, you can set a schedule for the King of the Hill you created so it starts at a specific time. For this example, I will set it to 1 p.m. You can type /KoTHX schedule list to see all King of the Hill names and their scheduled times. You can also add loot or rewards for your King of the Hill. You may add items or server commands that will give keys, money, or other rewards after a player captures the King of the Hill. Once you finish setting up the rewards, save everything using the button in the GUI. If you do not want to wait for the automatic scheduled start, you can manually start your King of the Hill using /KoTHX admin start, followed by the King of the Hill name. When a player begins capturing the zone, a warm-up alert will appear in chat and in the boss bar. After 15 seconds, the player will start capturing according to the capture time you configured. In chat, a message will appear every 30 seconds showing how much time is left, so other players know how long the capture will continue. There is also a grace period. If a player leaves the capture zone during the capture, they have 3 seconds to return before the capture progress resets. Now, I will briefly explain the KoTHX configuration file and what you can modify. The first thing you will see is the schedule time zone. By default, it is set to Europe/Amsterdam. You can change the time zone in the config file or by using the admin command. A full list of available time zones is provided, so choose the one that matches your server. Next, you will see the available hooks for the plugin. If you want to enable clan or team capture, select your preferred hook. In my example, I will use simple clans. To enable it, set it to true. Then go to the team section and also set it to true instead of false. Under plugin, enter the name of your hook plugin, for example, simple clans. Once this is done, your King of the Hill will switch from player capture to team or clan capture. The boss bar and chat messages will display the team or clan name that is capturing, similar to player capture. You can also configure whether only one member of a team or clan can capture by setting all members can capture to false. We recommend keeping it set to true if you want every member of the team or clan to be able to capture. If one member leaves the zone, the progress will not reset unless all members leave the capture area. You can customize the boss bar appearance, including its color and segments. If you are using teams instead of clans, you can copy the example boss bar configuration for teams instead of clans. The plugin automatically detects whether team or clan capture is enabled or if it is set to player capture only. It will automatically adjust the boss bar and chat messages. You can disable or enable this feature under settings by changing auto boss bar text to true or false. You can configure the warm-up, time, and grace period duration inside the KoTHX configuration file. You can also configure schedule alert intervals. These alerts notify players in chat when a King of the Hill is about to start. For example, 1 hour before, 30 minutes before, 1 minute before, and 30 seconds before. We recommend keeping the default intervals, but you can remove or add intervals as you prefer. You can set the broadcast range to control how far players must be to see schedule alerts. If you want the entire server to see the alerts regardless of location, set the broadcast range to 0. For loot rewards, if you want every member of a clan or team to receive a reward, set the appropriate option to true. If you want only one player to receive the reward, leave the configuration as it is. After a clan or team captures the King of the Hill, the plugin will randomly select one eligible player to receive the reward. That covers the full configuration guide. After enabling your desired clan or team hook and adjusting all settings, return to the game and type /KoTHX reload to reload the plugin. For this example, I created 4 King of the Hills with different names and the same capture time. To start a King of the Hill, type /KoTHX start followed by the King of the Hill name. When the King of the Hill starts, you will see that the enabled team or clan hook is working, and everything functions similarly to player capture. You can configure schedules for your King of the Hills at any time. If you have multiple King of the Hills and want them all to start at the same time, use /KoTHX schedule all followed by your chosen start time. If you want to set a custom time for a specific King of the Hill, use /KoTHX schedule set followed by the King of the Hill name and the desired time. If the default time zone does not suit you, you can change it in the config file or by using /KoTHX schedule time zone and selecting the desired time zone. You can type /KoTHX schedule list to see all available King of the Hills and their scheduled start times. If you have multiple King of the Hills scheduled for the same time, for example 4 King of the Hills all set to start at the same time, and you want only one to start randomly, you can enable random mode. Use /KoTHX KoTHRandom enable followed by the King of the Hill name to enable random start for that King of the Hill, or use /KoTHX KoTHRandom all to enable random start for all King of the Hills. If 4 King of the Hills share the same scheduled time, only one of them will randomly start at that time. You can also type /KoTHX info followed by the King of the Hill name to see detailed information about that King of the Hill. Finally, if you want players to receive rewards after winning a capture, type /KoTHX loot followed by the King of the Hill name. In the GUI, you can configure items and commands such as giving keys, money, or other rewards. You can choose whether rewards are given to one random player or to all members of the capturing team or clan, as previously configured in the settings. That concludes this tutorial on how the plugin works. You have seen a short preview of player capture and clan or team capture. If you would like to purchase the plugin, you can find the link in the description on Built by Bit. Important note, KoTHX supports Minecraft versions from 1.16.x up to 1.2 1.4. If your server runs one of these versions, you can install the plugin after purchase and configure it as you wish. If you have any questions, you can join the Discord server in the description, open a ticket, and ask anything before purchasing. You can also find additional information on the Built by Bit plugin page. See you next time.